Raymond Chow, and my Chinese name is Cho Waiman. We're distantly related to Cho Cho and Cho Kwan. My painting has been my long career for now over 58 years. I started very young when I was only 12 to have success with my drawings and my paintings. My drawings became collected by people who loved the buildings and the sense of preserving part of our past, which was at those days in the 1960s, 70s, quickly disappearing, vanishing memories of what Vancouver have been or could be. I had one marvelous teacher who was the beginning of the art at UBC many years ago, and one thing that stuck in my mind, I could never forget it, is that wonderful artist, Sam Black, who had some of my paintings, said, "Make paintings, art available to the people, which we are for you." Formerly, a lot of my paintings have gone into lawyers, doctors, dentists, developers, but with our advent of our prints now, smaller prints, medium, larger, prints on canvas, prints on paper, now we definitely want to share what we have with everyone in the world, which is quite massive. Technology is here. When we look at all the facilities of Twitter, Facebook, and whatever else there is online, so people can see what we have to offer to the world. This process, what we're going to be sending to you, takes a great amount of effort. Three main areas: cataloging the works, and which is quite a bit of work in itself. Digitizing paintings means setting the painting in the right light, and then photographing it for the process of emission, the drawings and the paintings. The third thing, which is even more so like a three-ring circus, is putting all this together in a comfortable form that's going to be easy for you to take a look and review the great pieces we have available to you as originals or prints on paper or giclée on canvas. About 10 years ago, I was so fortunate to come into possession of this wonderful one of 5 pianos in the world. We call it the Jade piano. Why is it jade? Because all around the periphery of the piano is a story written many years ago, back in 1792, by a distant relative called Cho Kwan. His name and our name are identical, and if there's a book of Cho's, we're number 32 in the rosters of Chinese families in China. The piano itself, over a period of 1 year, 300 days, I wrote one melody each to follow a story we called Key to the Red Chamber. Up to this time I'm sitting in front of you talking about this, no one has taken the idea that the manuscripts that Cho Kwan may have written, in effect, may be possibly found. In true actuality, he did not live long enough, they say, to write. That's why a man called Gao wrote the other 40 chapters. What I did with Kate Boudreau is that we took the basic storyline, and reworked it into a modern day piano in a Chinese nightclub, and how the key was, in effect, a part of retrieving the manuscripts. One of my dreams was actually to take this wonderful piano on tour with us to the various districts within China and Europe, playing our music, but above the piano, in large screen, maybe 50 feet by 100 feet, 200 feet, are images of the piano, plus excerpts from our storyline of Key to the Red Chamber. The production will be done in English and Mandarin. Our focus is China, of all the coastal cities of China, from all the way from Beijing all the way down to Henan province. It's following, again, my roots are my music. Every piano has 5 black notes, and what I'm doing is I'm bringing out my love of the piano through this instrument, and getting people to understand the beauty and the wonderful experience of understanding the piano through this high-spin piano produced in Beijing. concept for these piano concerts is just not a piano concert. As you know, I have a dual interest in painting as well. Although I started out playing the piano at age 5, I didn't really start drawing really until about 7 or so, seriously. The idea is that I'll be playing my pieces from this collection of 300 pieces, maybe 25 to 28 of these pieces, live and pre-recorded with video. But in between 1, 2, 3, or 4, or maybe 5 small intermissions, maybe 5 minutes each, I'll bring up my favorite large canvas on stage, have it there ready, and after my first 30 minutes or 25 minutes of playing piano, I will get up there with my paintbrushes and literally start painting a large painting, whether that be abstract or otherwise. But the kick of this is most interesting. By the time I would finish my concert of the piano pieces, the painting will be finished, and some fortunate person who have attended our concert will be the lucky recipient of that painting they'd seen on stage create from the blank canvas to the finished painting. And who can do that but us? Many, many years ago when I was in university, and prior to that time, I've always been interested in the art of drawing. It takes very pristine control. I was fortunate I was given that control through having a good sets of genes from my father and my mother, Emily and Nam. But what I did more than any other artist was to bring this idea of hand tinting. And many, many hundreds of years ago, they had prints, black and white, and they hired individual women to do yellow, red, blue, whatever other color, on top of the black and white print. Now that's gone because of digitizations here. The little press came in. I hand tint my individual prints by myself. I do the hand tinting myself with my Chinese brush, and I choose my colors, and that's my hallmark trade of what you know. It's a Raymond Chow, not from anyone else in the world. It came from us. Well, a lot of us still remember Expo, down at the Expo Gardens, down in the grounds in Vancouver. And I was there pretty well every other day drawing Expo in my sketchbook. Even the television program covered me drawing the buildings which were in front of me with a very fine point pen I was using at that particular time. And we wish to have it made, again, available to all of you. It's a special book, which I've even added humorous captions. The words in my drawings are even very equal important as Chinese words in a painting are. So a friend of mine said that really my work is a bridge between East and West. My heritage being from China, Toisan, and my roots being born here in Canada.